And we are live. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever it is you are in the world, and welcome to another edition of Living World of Darkness, New York by Night, Vampire Venue. Our scene tonight takes place in the sweltering heat of midsummer as various individuals of the upstanding members and the valiant members of the Camarilla are being brought to the domain house, a gathering spot within Bruja territory, where the Primogen, Frankie, as he is known, has invited a glorious cast of noble individuals. And we start our scene with individuals arriving.
It's Bruja Towns. The Bruja first to show up. Obviously, it's that day it's that day tonight. So yeah, Mitchell and Deshawn will just kind of just appear magically, yes, by potence.
Station's fully equipped, thick leathers, sword and gun ready, uh, and probably already discussing tactics, unless he's been told to wait for everyone.
I have no idea what we're gonna walk into, so I don't know what tactics we could discuss.
The John enters a room. He has a guitar case at his back. His jacket looks more full inside. And he nods to the Mitchell and Deshawn that he met once. And he only met with Mitchell once as well, I think. And he just doesn't say anything, he just nods.
Yeah, no, you'll get like a thingy.
I heard today is the day.
Well, tonight is the night.
Yes.
Let's hope that we don't pass.
And Rex is a little bit late, but he comes driving in, hype as fuck. He's got y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here, playing on his radio. 2 hands on the steering wheel, teeth almost like bared. He's feeling. He looks swole as fuck today. He's ready. He is pumped and ready. He parks in the parking spot. Gets out, fucking tries his best not to slam the door, locks it, keys in pocket, and comes over, fucking not quite sure how to contain his hype, and just kind of says, "Y'all fucking ready?"
Yeah, as ready as we can be.
Adam comes in late. He doesn't say much. Just leans against the door.
What'd you got for his Rex?
Oh no! I gave you the info I had before. I guess all I'm really bringing today is some heat.
And some shining teeth.
Fuck yeah! I'm ready! I've been waiting for this shit since day one!
sound of a bat banging against a concrete wall, and footsteps approach the room down in this basement sort of social hall, and coming into the view of the light, Permagin of Clan Bruja. He steps forward, with a smirk on his face.
Hey there,
Well,
Permagin.
how's it going, Mitchell?
I've recovered from the ass whooping that I got from the prince.
Good to know. Good to know. Got a bit of a temper, but you know which one of us don't, right?
Right.
He'll look over at Dacian. Good to see that the blood is representing hardcore today.
Ready to spell out the beginning of the end for him.
Right on, right on. That's what I like to hear. He'll look over to Rex. Oh, fellow Primogen.
He'll hold out his hand for a handshake. If he accepts, he'll do the thing where he pulls him in and does the one pat to the back.
Yeah, he allows it.
It's a good night to spill some blood.
Well, we'll definitely be getting your body count through the roof here soon. And he'll look over to Adam. And we got friends from the Rose, I see.
Anything to help.
Well, given how the last mission went down, hopefully you can repeat the success we had with a little supply run.
He'll nod his head.
And then he'll look over to John. And God's only man himself.
He nods. I fasted for 3 days. God has shown me the great victory.
That's good to know. Good to know that we had the Almighty looking out for us and sending you visions of the future.
He nods again. His cross is visible. He's very happy to carry his cross.
So, there's been a slight change in the whole dynamic of our enemy. Seems that some intel through our friends from the underground got word that there's a certain disenfranchisement with one of the packs. They're willing to give up some information and stay out of the fight. We had a special session with the prince last night. A few of us, myself, Ventru, Tremere Primogens, and we've made a sort of executive decision to see what they have to offer. If it's good enough, then we'll honor sort of a temporary pact, a stay of execution. And the person that's going to be making that judgment call is the only other person here that's as equal status as I am. Anywhere close to it, at least. You've been doing your clan credit, Rex. So, final executive decision comes down to you.
He'll give him a nod. trying his best to conceal his murder boner. Murder bono. No,
Bono mono.
It wasn't so it wasn't a skiing accident.
no. No, but yeah, he just gives the firm nod, but still has all of the hype.
If you decide that acting on the intel is the way to go, he'll hand over a little GPS tracker over to Rex. It looks like it's got a little map on it, and there is a few buttons on it. One of them marked as activate. Activate this, it'll show you where to go.
Alright. You already got all the shit, I don't know, programmed in it, in this little doohickey.
Yeah, it'll tell you where to go, and it'll let our boys know when to come pick you up.
Alright.
And once you get the information, patch it back to me so I can make sure that we plan accordingly.
Yeah, more more enthusiastic nodding.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
God damn it.
The John just kisses his cross, puts it like towards his hands, and like it's a bit loose, but like it's not that loose. And he looks at Rex and says, "Should we pull our guns now?"
Frank here says we gotta meet with some people before we tear him a new one. If we gotta tear him a new one, we gotta come an open hand.
Under normal circumstances, it will be shoot on sight. Tear him up, do what you gotta do. But any chink in the armor at this point is something we're willing to exploit.
Can I get a handgun? Then it will be harder for me to just open the case in case of problems.
He'll smirk at you and he'll walk over to a crate, open it up, and he'll hand you a heavy pistol.
Is it like a revolver? Because like that would be really cool.
It's a revolver, and not only is it revolver, it is a 4.74 Casel revolver.
Thank you.
These are the kind of revolvers that you use to take down water buffalo in big game hunting.
He takes that shit and says thank you.
Now, once you guys get out there, be alert. It could be a double cross. We're not putting it past them at this point. But that being said, keep an open mind. Anything we can get that's actual help and useful turns out to possibly win the war for us, for all we know. Anybody got any questions before I send you on your merry ways?
Who exactly are our turncoats?
As far as I know, it's a Sabat pack, and one of the ones that's been on the ground long enough to know what's up.
Yeah, but we don't got anything more than that. What their
I
blood
know.
is, what their capabilities are.
We know that they're a martial pack. and we know that there's only 4 of them.
What they
Are we supposed
look
to meet
like?
them? Sorry, go ahead.
I got no pictures. That was between the Nosferatu and the Prince.
Of course.
Do you know the you know if these people were their genders? Is it 2 female and 2 male?
Nah, not from the way at least that the Nasi was talking. I'm thinking it's mostly guys and a girl.
Then it's not the team I was tracking.
There's multiple packs in this city now. They called themselves into a crusade, so I'm sure we got a whole bunch of new faces that we ain't never seen before. Some of them are still recovering from a beatdown here and there, and he'll look over at Rex and Mitchell with a smile.
We'll see how it is.
So where are we supposed to be meeting them?
Old putt-putt course out in Long Island. Ain't been used in years. We usually use it to do information exchange between us and our friends up close towards Boston.
Maybe we can put a sniper on a roof. If shit goes to shit, someone can cover our asses.
And are you all here good with a sniper rifle?
I am proficient. It is Vandar firearms.
I mean, you're better.
yeah, like he's like, I'm proficient. Like the way he says I'm proficient is like I shoot a good at the like I shoot a good at the range.
Well, if you need to get yourself an elevated position, do it. Looks like you got yourself a good piece. So
he looks at the Rex if he is okay with it.
He gives him an emphatic nod.
Then he will look for a sniper rifle, I guess.
there's a hunting rifle, which is essentially a sniper rifle.
Okay. He will change with his shotgun.
All right. Anything from anybody else? Are you all good?
Nah.
I don't trust the deviants.
Well, you know how it goes. Can't strength of the Camarilla, yada yada yada. Go out there and make some miracles happen, yeah?
All right.
And with that, Frankie will turn around and walk out.
Oh, see. Is there anybody who looks like, socially adept in this group?
That's funny.
Like
Adam
so, like,
is.
there's we are going to a negotiation, and John is just thinking is there anybody socially inept? I just went away from. I just said I will go away from group, but these guys, these murder group, are going to negotiate. So he just looks for a second.
Well, you do have a
Nothing.
Toreador amongst you.
Truth.
Nothing can possibly go wrong.
All right. When you guys come upstairs, there is a black van pulled up, engine running, door open, ready for you guys to make your way to the rendezvous point.
Shotgun. I'm just gonna climb next to the driver's seat.
Rex gets in the main body of the van, a little too fast. Not like celerity fast, but, you know, true to form, he's very excited.
John starts praying inside of the van.
Yo, man. You got two kinds of guns on you right now. In that guitar case. You look Rambo as fuck.
Thank you, Primogen. My fate is my shield. So I also have a shield with me.
That's pretty dope, too.
What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
Sorry.
Mitch just was like, yeah, but in his head, he's just like, what the fuck?
I need to look more Space Marine codes. Just a second.
Dacian, you getting in the van?
He's giving a thumbs up on his camera.
Okay. And Adam, you going along, tagging along for this little murder jam?
You're muted.
I step into the van.
So the van goes into gear. A sort of chauffeur, Bruja-looking ghoul, punk vest with buttons and patches all over the fucking place. And you guys drive for about 45 minutes or so until you guys are at sort of a lonely service road that leads down to, like Frankie said, an empty miniature golf course. And there is a rather nice looking black Suburban sitting in the parking lot, sort of at an angle. And there are 4 individuals standing around it.
I guess I just can't go.
If you want to stop and find like a tree to climb up, you can do so.
No, it will be really weird because I can just get caught by them. So
No, I mean like before you actually got to this.
No. He didn't knew the place. He doesn't have any way to know. Leaving the group would be extremely dumb at the moment, so he won't.
Okay.
Maybe like he had an idea of just like being able to leave before, but no, not right now at least.
And the 4 individuals are standing there. The one in the hat, the one with the glass, and the one with the glasses are sort of standing on one side of the car, and at the front of the car, there's a man that's dressed in a very fine-looking outfit that seems of a slightly bygone era. And he'll wait for everyone to hop out of the car.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, still in the van, like before they pop out. Van. My character's name is Van now. Rex grabs Mitchell by the shoulder and like points over and says, "That's the bitch with the chin so sharp she could cut cheese with it."
God damn it, Rex. But don't tell me that these are our fools, right? Oh my goodness. Alright, this should be good.
Before like they kind of like try to leave, John will try to give the inspiring thing that he can do, and he says like,
Go
"We
ahead.
don't need to fool ourselves. We are all what we are. These deviants has been proving themselves nothing better. Even if this is a trap, God has shown me the way, and I know that we will kill them all. There's no one outside of this place that will come, as they said. So it's us. And I'm sure all of us will handle this without getting a scratch. Who are they? Some fucking cowards. Hearing from Wrath of Rex, Mitchell, Deshawn, and Adam. These are just pussies. If they're trying to trap us right now, they just prove my words more. They can't fucking face you two, or you two. Like if there's 4 people, so he says like you two or you two, in an open battle. We got this, guys. These are just fucking pussies. The God will not let them take us.
Amusha, I know you're trying to be all inspiring right now, but the more he talks, Mitchell's just like, what the fuck?
You don't need to get inspired from him. I guess like it's fine. He just says like you're the shit. They're not like the shit any. They're not the shit.
He's appreciating the effort.
All right.
It's fine.
Let's go ahead and have John roll his charisma leadership.
Thank you. I got difficult. Like, okay, because of this is kind of like probably nobody is believing God here. My difficulty would be higher, I think.
I'm gonna give you a base difficulty of 7.
Okay. I have a thing that like allows me to have less difficulty in the leadership roles, aptitude leadership.
Okay.
So I will roll my 5 dice. 7 dice. His specialty in charisma is point of authority, which probably doesn't work here.
No.
Yeah, I got 4 successes.
4 successes?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys will have the choice at any point in this scene to have an additional 4 dice for any roll. As John's words are so very stirring. Even Mitchell, who's a bit of a, like, meh, is like, damn, he's trying his heart out. I should fight harder. So just make sure you have a mind that you can use that, but once it's used, it's gone. And you have to use all 4 in one roll. It's an all or nothing kind of deal.
As Vinny gives us this, he adds 4 more dice to his NPCs. Just kidding, Vinny.
I scale appropriately. It's 12 more dice. The fucking So, who's coming out and approaching the Sabbat faithful?
Before approaching, as soon as Dacian's out of the car, he scans the area, scans the fort, tries to tactically assess everything. If reinforcements could come from any angle, if John's in the right angle, how they could jump them or prevent their escape, just everything visible.
Okay. Give me a perception and alertness.
And can I add the 2 tactics?
What I'm going to do for you is give me a good perception alertness.
Okay.
And then I will let you roll your intelligence tactics.
Roger. Three successes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me. Actually, I'm going to have you use your wits tactics because of that specialty you've got.
Okay. Four. Those 10s double.
Those 10s do explode. So that's
5.
5. Okay. This area is fairly open. You could get ambushed from any side. However, they have to know that too. If they're in any way competent and they know what they're doing, then they know that they're also exposed out in the open, and that the Camarilla could very easily already have people in position. So yes, you could be ambushed potentially. And there's a lot of angles to do it. It's almost a reckless amount of angles, and probably why this area is used as an exchange ground, because it's an even playing field for both sides or any party involved.
Anything readable about the group?
The woman and the man with the fine mustache, they seem to be fairly relaxed. The one with the hat, he's sort of pacing. He doesn't look like he's all too happy. And the man in the red jacket seems to be unreadable. The only thing you can tell, probably off of him, just from a tactical standpoint, is he's probably the leader.
Okay.
All right. See some people activating some stuff. Okay. So, as you guys get out, who's approaching?
John is behind Rex.
Mitchell will walk up. I guess Rex is right next to him.
Yep.
Yeah, so the two of them will walk on up. Whilst they're walking, Vinny, I would like to spend 2 blood into my stam.
Okay.
Until
Who's doing the talking?
the car is the ghoul has the car.
No, who's doing the talking?
Who is doing the talking?
Ooh. All of us, I guess.
I guess they advance in a line, mostly. So I'm not sure if they've defined the speaker.
The Rex is the one, as it says, that he makes the decisions here. We can all give our ideas. If they try to do something stupid and ask him much, you just say it and try to reach a compromise.
Well, let's get up there first, and then we'll see. Rex, you good with taking the first word, or should I?
Only word I need is the last one. My first word is going to be there. It's going to be high.
All right. Silent treatment. Gotcha. So yeah, proceed.
I'll play good cop if it's needed in the dynamics of the talk. Okay, you guys be scary.
Realizing he doesn't have the stash to open his mouth, pulls up his hoodie, remains quiet.
So Rex is coming up
Pulls
first.
his hoodie as well.
Yeah, Rex will like kind of gesture to Adam though with Dacian, like, yo, just went on a mission with him a couple days ago. He can smooth talk real good.
I'm not disagreeing with you, Primogen.
We'll be the good cop squad. You guys be the threatening squad. We'll see what works.
He'll give him a nod. And I believe at that point the group can approach.
Yeah.
And the man will step forward. So which one of you is the individual that I'll be making a deal with?
John looks at Mitchell Because Rex said I have the last word, it doesn't mean that he will be the one who makes a deal. And showing like one person and not just looking like, confused would look kind of professional. So he just looks at Mitchell. Because OOC, as far as I understand, he said, I will begin the talking.
Right. Mitchell will kind of look at him and say, "Mano and mano, eh?"
There's no use in trading words with people who are here to support.
Oh no, there ain't no trading words. This is simple. You had an offer, and we're pondering to accept or deny. So make your offer.
I'll straight to business then. The way I see it, this city used to be the playing ground of the Bowery Boys and the Pug Uglies. Everybody who you see before you and the packs that were here when you all first retook the city are all natives of New York. This is our turf. This was our city. This is where we were born. And now we have a horde of foreign whores from different parts of this country and different places all over the world, making their way into a place they have no business being. They took out the effort that we were putting in out straight from under our noses. I didn't spend my entire life watching this city come up from a swampy mess with dirt roads, defending it from the Irish and anyone else who came in initially. I didn't lose an eye to see this place desecrated in that way. Not by our kind, at least. I'm going to give you information that you'll need if you want to be able to ambush them. If you promise us that we will have our own areas within New Jersey to operate within from our own territory at the moment with Staten Island. If I understood correctly what the Nosferatu said, one of you here will have the authority to make that decision and not.
Dacian speaks up with a question. But even if you would have your own territory, you do understand it's under Camarilla law and under Prince's authority. You ready to take that on?
We have no quarrel at this point with the prince. At least not according to my fair-haired second back there. She's seen something. And our friend Gustav is far more interested in conducting his choir of death over seeing to the primary purpose of the Sabbat.
You are aware of the fact that territory, promises, all of these can be worked out if it turns out that your information is true and true. After all, promise made and empty words isn't exactly a promise that you can build on.
Well, this isn't my first negotiation, son. I understand that you want something. You won't give anything for nothing. What we will ensure is that no Sabbat activity will interfere with the Camarilla for 1 full year. And allow us to do our work with something that's far more important than the squabble between two sects.
Your own work?
the work that we were purposed for, what the entire sword stands for. The Regent's will, not some archbishop with delusions of grandeur.
Ooh, those are some mighty words you're throwing around there. So what you're proposing is information to rat out your fellows because you don't like them. To clean the streets, some rabble. In return, you want your own turf in New Jersey. Well, you say you'll operate under Camarilla laws, but do the work of the sword anyway.
I didn't say that I was going to operate under the laws of the Camarilla. I'm saying that we're going to stay out of your business.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see.
Yes.
The prince's territory includes Staten Island, right?
In theory, yes.
Okay, thank you. John kind of like looks at Mitchell. Maybe there can be more details and understanding in these negotiations. You wish to do something in the territory of this or our prince. The Staten Island that you invaded is territory of our prince. So, sadly, you saying it's our territory doesn't ring a bell. But as long as you keep the traditions of the prince inside of that territory, all of them,
Our territory will be Sabbat territory, operating under the laws of the Sabbat. We don't give a 10-penny fuck about your laws of the prince. We are simply giving you an opportunity to win your war. Because we're fighting the actual war. And it seems that a monumentous amount of packs that have come in seem to have forgotten that. One of you here was supposed to have the authority to make a decision based on what information we will give you.
Exactly, based on the information you give us. So far we've heard terms and conditions, but not actual information.
I would like to know which one of you will be making a decision in the end. Who is your man here?
And Rex crosses his arms and nods his head.
All right, then. There's an oil derrick, an oil rig, whatever you want to call it, an offshore drilling platform about 10 miles out to sea. It is a strategic location that has enabled the Sabbat to hit you from every avenue that they have attacked you from thus far. Furthermore, you all have a mole within your midst that gives information to every single one of the war packs that came here. And lastly, we have information of a target that will be at that oil derrick. Or sorry, let me take that back. He says that will be at a certain time and place. Coming to visit and bless this war effort in their final push. If you wish to root out a mole, if you wish to disrupt the enemy intelligence, and if you wish to be able to take out a Sabbat VIP, then our terms have to be met and satisfied and binding.
Out of character, just to clarify, do they want Staten and Jersey, or just Jersey?
They want Staten, but they want to be able to operate within Jersey.
You got to understand, we run into kind of a problem. Staten wasn't always yours. That's a point of contention. Used to belong to Clan Malkavian. And if we just roll over, it ain't gonna be pretty.
What if I told you your trader is in the midst of the Malkavians?
I believe it.
Perception, empathy.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, out of character to the Bruja. Aha!
Oh, yes. Oh, no.
I am so lost right now.
I caught a thing in character based on the timing of certain actions, and Rex voiced a suspicion to War Coterie. I can PM you about it.
Good God damn, Anthony. Does that 10 explode?
No.
Okay. Well, it didn't need to. You have 7 dice with 7 successes, so he seems to be steadfast, and he definitely seems to be in a place where he will honor his word that he's giving. He is not bullshitting at the moment. Essentially, what he said here is the straightforward business. There has been no embellishment of any kind at this point.
He'll nod.
What are you? Oh, go on, Anthony. Sorry.
He'll nod, and he'll turn to Rex and say, "It doesn't sound like bullshit."
Dacian intervenes with attempting a friendly explanation. The name of our mission, quite simply, is to see the Sabbat rooted out. If you want to remain flagged as Sabbat, if you want to remain in disobedience of the traditions of the prince, then you'll simply become a target later on. We need to be able to sell this as you obeying the prince's law, even if you're not really, but we can't go back home with you independent like that. We'd have to go home with your heads, which nobody wants.
Masquerade is important to everybody. If they just continue disrupting the masquerade, we can't have that.
He'll point over to Rex. You've been here since the beginning, if I understand it right. I believe you've been to my haven.
That's right.
Have we ever masquerade? Was that not our first act to keep one of yours out of trouble with the kind? Was it not us who put to death those that broke the rules of hospitality?
That's right.
understand this. Your traditions, your laws, your prince, your masquerade may not mean anything in the very near future. And if there is not someone there to ensure that this doesn't happen, everything is lost.
What is this work you're talking about?
This is not something I can share outside of the Sword of Cain. I have implored our Archbishop to pull back, and all he can see is his grand masterpiece.
The apple in his hand.
Suppose if that's how you would like to put it, yes.
Ah, oh boy.
John just thinks we should kill them later, but he doesn't say anything.
Rex telepathically agrees.
John says you will remain and you want the territory of Staten Island for only 4 of you?
There's another pack of New York natives known as the Pug Uglies.
Which makes 2 packs.
Yes.
And 2 packs for a barrow?
Yes.
Would you consider sharing with the Malkavian? There's plenty of essence to go around.
You've already offed one of the uglies, as I understand it. We are no longer getting reports from Hare.
Rex smiles.
But there's another traitor in your midst, and one that you could never force anything out of.
How about this? If we can guess the traitor, you let the Malkavian in.
Oh no.
Adam puts a hand to his head.
How old are you, boy? How long have you been deceased?
Who's he addressing?
He's addressing Dacian.
A few decades now.
So, a drop in the bucket.
He just smiled.
Learn a thing or two. Guessing games are not my currency today. Or any other day for that matter.
I
What?
could put it in a very black and white term for you, Dason, if you'd like. The issue currently on the table is this. Either we accept what they're giving in hopes that we can avert a larger catastrophe, or we don't agree with what they're saying and we believe that the Camarilla and the tower can stand strong.
Or there's also a third option as well.
Mitchell lets out a snicker at saying the Camarilla will stand strong.
They just offered us one of the VIPs. How would that look if this about learns that you have betrayed us? You have betrayed them.
Bolder moves have been made.
Well, the John looks at Rex like if he wants him to continue or not. He doesn't want to do anything without like his permission because Rex is the one who makes the last decision.
Yeah, Rex is gonna give him a nod to continue speaking.
You say that we will gain a VIP, and we will end but give you the Staten Island. 2 packs for Staten Island? Sorry, that's too big.
And on top of that, guaranteed turf in Jersey. We're not getting
Yeah.
any turf out of this.
What if I told you you'd have the entire eastern seaboard?
Oh, we'll see what the fuck that means.
Perception, empathy.
Go
No, it
ahead.
sounds like he's talking out of his ass.
Actually, wits empathy.
Okay.
Or wits, wits subterfuge.
What
What's
is it?
subterfuge or what's into? I'm confused.
Sorry, it's wits subterfuge if you're trying to see if he's lying or not.
Okay.
What he means by the eastern seaboard, Amush, is basically everything up and down the east coast of the United States.
2 successes.
How many?
2.
He's telling the truth.
Yeah, Rex has to make that one too. That's woo. I guarantee I'm not going to do better, but like,
Adam's eyes go wide. That's a lot to say no to. He says audibly.
yeah, it's 3. I imagine much the same.
Much the same, and also with the extra success, you know that Bill does not mince words. He would not say something that wasn't true. If he had nothing to say that was truthful, he wouldn't talk. And you've gotten this much of an impression out of him in the time that you've known him.
It's true.
Yeah, I'd like to make a different sort of check if you'd let me.
Yeah.
How sure is he of his ground? Like, is he standing in the way that he is holding like all the cards? Is he just moving everything into position the way he wants? That kind of check.
That would definitely be a perception empathy, and
Cool.
anyone is free to make it.
Actually, I'll just try for more perception.
Okay.
He's just gonna watch
wow.
me reading.
Got 3 successes on that one.
Okay. I'm gonna bring up my cheat sheet here for disciplines.
I'm spending a point of willpower.
Okay. Because aura perception with aspects is a pain in the ass.
3 successes.
3 successes. Okay. All right. Well, first I'm going to get to Mitchell.
Yep.
He is steadfast. If he walks away from the table now, if you all kill him, he seems to definitely be sure that you all are fucked.
Yeah, but that's not exactly what I wanted to know with this role. What I wanted to know is, has this all been going exactly as he wanted? That's kind of the thing that I was wondering.
Oh no, he's not agitated at this point.
Okay.
Let's see. I am looking, Anthony. Okay. So he has an aura that seems to be somewhat rose-colored. It has sort of it comes in several layers, one of which is sort of yellow towards just past this rose color.
Mm-hmm.
There is definite tinges of purple and red in it, and Uh, there's also on the very edge of it, almost like just a very, very slight corona. There is a slight hint of orange. Or not orange. I'm going to say
That's a really weird one.
the auras are the aura is scrambled like static or white noise.
You said static and white?
Yes.
Okay.
And Max, I already gave you what you needed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, do we have ourselves an accord?
John looks at Rex because he has more things to say.
Rex nods and says, "Look, you said you've got sentimental value to Stanton. I respect that. I believe when you say you can bring us some turf in the eastern seaboard. But there's still some honor to keep when it comes to the Malkavians, where they got a mole and knot. Half of Stanton. You still get a bridge into Manhattan from Jersey. Couple bridges. Y'all still got a ways to come in if you want to. But Stanton falls under the purview of the prince. Stanton rightfully belongs to the Malkavians. And shit, if we're working out a deal and I can get half of that, fuck.
You'll stick to this word once you've given it.
And he looks left and looks right for any sign of objection.
Adam looks like he wants to say something, but it's along the lines that he can't say something right now.
John looks like this deal is good, but we can ask for more. It seems like he has a way
Fucking
to ask for more.
You being hella greedy right now, though.
Yeah.
But actually, like, there is something he thinks because, how do I say?
It's all right. If he looks like he wants to say more, kind of the angle I was getting at was to pull aside to have an individual discussion for a minute.
Oh, okay.
All right, so yeah, if these two look like they want to talk more, Rex is going to say, "You got to understand this is going to take a little bit of talking. Would you mind giving us a minute?"
Go speak to your men.
Gives him a nod and starts backing off. Back to the car, or the van.
John goes back as well.
Dacian shakes his head and looks to Rex. You already know who the mole is.
I think I do. This information proves it. Furthermore, if we give half a statin to the Malkavians, to the crazies, and shit goes down after that, that's more proof to work off of that they slick. We go back with a word now. We ain't got shit. We ain't got nothing we can touch. We got the word of people's already our enemies.
Based off of their shifting colors, it's more than that. They're desperate.
I have a plan.
And Rex holds up a hand to John, as if to say just 1 second,
Mm-hmm.
and looks over at Adam. He says, "What you mean?"
What I mean is that the way he's talking and the way he's speaking, it's not out of an advantage point. It's more so out of he obviously knows something, and the way he's acting right now, he's trying to stay clear of it. Meaning, case in point, that there's a larger picture happening, and that there are indeed more players on the field that we aren't aware of beyond the Malkavian. It also points to the fact that for him to talk the way he's been talking, it's not akin to somebody that's dealing in subterfuge. He honestly believes in what he's saying. So I mean, we can go there and say that it's no deal, and we can go the political route, which by and by there are a lot of things that you as yourself as a Primogen can definitely agree to, but the powers at B may have different opinions about the agreements being made. I.e., that the Scourge could definitely, within his right and his audacity, whoever ends up taking that position is well within their right to go and hunt them. Is that a lie? No. Is it the harsh reality? Yeah. Also, keep in mind that if you openly say that you're willing to give half of Staten Island to them, that you will be putting yourself up. This goes well beyond this night. You'll be putting yourself toe to toe with the Malkavians.
The way it's currently going, we're already going toe to toe with Malkavians. It's just your number among them.
Well, after the Malkavians, the proficient seers were unable to see a mole from within their midst. I think they should be grateful for half a statin.
Rex points to the rock.
I believe that you're speaking in a tone of arrogance. I believe that I'm not going to say that I've been around for a long time, but I've definitely dealt with politics. If you shit on them now and do this, I will admit to everyone right here, right now, I can't. Taking on something like that's ballsy as fuck. And my hat goes off to you.
I feel you. My problem here is I ain't never wanted to get pit up against the Malks. Okay? I wanted to believe better. But I have seen some shit. And they dirty. Maybe not all of them, but they dirty. I told them I'd get Staten back. I can't get the whole thing.
This is extremely simple. As John says, like the unbelievable thing.
Go ahead.
Adam says they're desperate. The more we ask, they're giving us more. They already gave us the entire East Seaboard. So, I say, let's make a deal and show them the harsh truth of reality. Harsh reality. These guys try to make a deal with this Camarilla. If they actually go back and tell any Malkavian, every motherfucking Sabbat will learn what the hell is going to happen. They're going to die in 3 days. Their archbishop is going to hunt them down, kill him, or whatever. They're doing things out of desperation. They're trying to deal with us, and they are fearing from something because they're desperate. I say, ask for whole Staten Island back. If they want to work in the Staten Island, they will work under the traditions. If they want to go to Jersey, they will work under traditions. We will allow them to work under that because they're desperate anyway. And after the shit goes on, after we handle the oil ring, if we want, we can just spread the word that these guys made a deal. We can cross them.
One question, Rex.
Alright.
Are you sure that the prince is going to get back the territory once it's been retrieved? Because people lie. They could very well so take that territory, and the prince could very well say, after all of this is done, this belongs to me now until the Malkavians prove themselves.
I don't want to.
Similar like that has already happened.
I don't want to sound. Sorry.
Go on, because I talked too much and you didn't. Please go on, man. OOC, go on.
Just interjects and says, I don't want to sound old-timey or something, but if Rex has been given the authority to make this deal, and then the prince doesn't uphold it, then that's the prince's dishonor, while Rex did everything he could to follow his word. That's how honor works, if you care about it.
It's not even an honor thing. It's like this. None of this belongs to us. It's been gifted by the prince. If he says no, fuck you, then the conversation's over.
Honor's not in the question in this particular arrangement. What we have here is a pack that is asking for has been offered half a statin, demanded statin, is now, to this point, and then asking for New Jersey. New Jersey, like I'd like to remind people, is not part of the prince's domain.
Nah, but what he's asking is that they're asking for the same shit the Anarch's asking for it to be declared theirs.
Are you gonna fuck the Anarchs?
And what has the prince said to the Anarch so far? He said no. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. We've already got a lead on this mole and Clan Malkavian. Problem is, we're in no position to go on to them. But if we get confirmation,
that's what I'm trying to say. We give the Malkavians half a statin. That deal goes through. We get it working with the prince. If shit still goes down with the Sabbat after that, that's proof. Like the Malkavians are letting the Sabbat move through their turf to get to Manhattan, to get to Brooklyn, and we can just wipe them the fuck out.
Let me get this straight as well. One mole in the court will do a fuck ton more damage than this deal will do.
I think that we need to think more than after the war.
I mean, we can just handle the war and just let the chips fall as they may. But I guarantee you we'll all be fucked in the end.
I think that we shouldn't just give them half of the statin. We should just say statin is ours, and you will continue working under us. And if they want to get pushed for it, just let them ask for something else.
Rex is kind of. Rex gestures over to John. He says, "Yo, that arrogance is bad for survival."
It's with all due respect. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I know my clan, as you like, air quotes, but they're desperate. They already offered us something, and These are the enemies that we will see in the future. After 1 year, it's on. They're gone. That role, that our honor, is not going to be there after 1 year. Who knows what the hell is going to happen in 1 year? We
Case in
can
point, honor doesn't belong. But
honor
in a
doesn't build a
Camarilla,
wall.
nobody gives a shit about that.
Exactly. Honor doesn't build a wall as well. We can
Ask,
just enter there and do whatever the fuck we want and then come back.
go stand on a battlefield where thousands of people clashed and ask the dead if honor matters, and the silence will be your answer.
That's
Dacian is shaking his head and then even rolling his eyes at Mitchell.
Hey.
the
Of course, actions speak louder than words, but your word mattering, people knowing your word is followed, is what ensures kindred survival over centuries, not over until next week or until next month. Having a word people can believe over centuries does matter. Look,
I admire your idealism and your passion to keep your honor. It's commendable.
these
It's
people are
foolish,
enemies.
but it's commendable.
These people
Dacian
are
lowers.
enemies.
Dacian points down to all the others. He lowers his voice. He leans in closer to everyone. And if we're fucking honor, then we go full dirty. And if we go full dirty, we get the information those people have for us, and then we end them on the spot there now before anyone can find out what fucking assholes we are. That's the only other option.
It's not even a question of anyone finding out. Who cares? They're not Camarilla.
Yeah, we can just. For, the prince says we can just kill them.
Open war was declared. But then
Yeah.
again, this is Rex's purview.
Just
I'm
let's
gonna
also not forget that this has also been previously discussed with the prince and the other primogen, and now is Rex's final call.
I know. I'm trying to give him all the comments I can give. If they're desperate, let's just use it.
We're gonna need to negotiate in 2020 and in 2050 and in 2100. We can't have, even when negotiating with Sabat, a reputation for not following these simple procedures.
He's
How many
kind of
times?
right.
How many times the bot broke their words?
how many times has the Camarilla broke their word? But let's be honest. But
Yeah. The the Sabbat is outside of your baboon system. Anybody who gives a boon to an independent or a Sabbat member, they gain a risk. They, you heard Adam. They're desperate. They want to do something in the territory that we want back.
Rex, all I'm saying is either go full straight or full dirty, but full one of the two.
and I'm saying the world is never that black and white.
The it is it's kind of weird because if we can kill the oil people and the VIP, they still betrayed and we have that information. This is something we can use to push for more. There's many people who died in this battle. Our sheriff died. Our prince shot on his face, on his chest. You guys were there. The there were a lot of people who lost a lot of things more in their lives. What we can ask more. Think that way. Like it doesn't have to be territory. What we can ask. Tributes? What? What more? Tell me something. I believe in myself that I can push for more.
We could ask that they fight, that they're out there slaying Sabat.
The another thing that we can ask is actually like another thing we can offer. They look desperate. They need help. We can say that we will help them in that problem because that's kind of our territory. If they have a big problem, I don't know what they're, if they're desperate of something, if they're like desperate of a problem, and they're dealing with us, they may need help in the future, and that help that we can give them can be a, good cash to give them return of full of Staten Island because they again look desperate.
Vinny, can I make some sort of insight check to see if these people are just the standard worry about the end of the world or something else from how they're speaking?
Um, go ahead and give me a straight wits roll.
Zero if one subtracts.
They do. Yeah. You got nothing right now.
Yeah.
Or Rex, we just flat out lie and say that we are going to do it and then just kill them later.
I mean, a year's a year, and what happens after that year is anyone's guess.
Oh, see, I'm back.
Who's to say that the prince will survive? But
Ooh.
If they came here asking all of Staten Island, they came here willing to negotiate for half.
Word.
So let's ask for more. He's like very like like he made a stupid speech, but everybody kind of like get hyped. He believes in himself that he can try to make them understand their own situation because see, we saw desperation in them. So you can use those desperation a bit more with the promise of helping them in their problem. And we can say these are our personal, help and not our not as a camera rule as a whole. So Rex, Mitchell, Dacian, John, and Adam can help them in their problem because we can also point out that they will lose a lot of people. They need people to help them. If this is a big problem that will threaten the mass grade, we kind of need to help them anyway. And John points this out as if it's a big problem, they will need help, and if it's going to threaten the mass grade, we will need to deal with it anyway.
So, Rex nods and says, so, if we grab Bulletstorm, we lose that opportunity, that easy opportunity to weed out the crazies that's working for the other team.
You, my apologies. You are a primogen of Clan Gangrel. The Mitchell is Ancilla. Adam is an Ancilla. Am I correct?
No,
my apologies.
I'm not an Ancilla. I'm an unit.
There is people who makes this deal. I don't see any Malkavian here. This may seem harsh, but I don't see any Malkavian here. They don't get to keep shit for free.
This ain't giving it to them because they deserve it. This is giving it to them to prove they fucked up.
That's correct. My apologies.
Vinny.
Yeah.
I'm scratching at my noodle, and the itch isn't going away. It's just actually screaming louder.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, my spidey sense is going off. I think something's about to click into place, but so I'm thinking, God damn it. If it is who I think it is, it's fucking crafty as fuck. But
PM me. PM me. PM me.
John also knows something.
But I will say that based off of what's happening, I will PM you in a minute, Robbie. I don't want to lose my train of thought.
Okay.
Can I make an intelligence applicable, knowledge or skill, or maybe even a talent? I don't even know. The way it's like fleshing out, I think there's another player involved beside the Malkavian that they're willing to give. There's gotta be somebody. There's more than one person.
John just pulls a photo, puts it on the table. Vinny, this has been given to me by Shelby.
Okay.
There is a Sabbat member with blue eyes. Keeper of Elysium's Childer also has blue eyes.
We're gonna draw a connection based on the eyes.
Nah, that's a little too flim, bro.
He just says it, like they think it's for some Malkavian. I simply don't ignore these kind of stuff. As I always see, I think I showed these photos to Rex anyway in the past.
Yeah. That woman you were depicting is different from this woman.
My apologies. Okay.
You're good. I wanted to make that distinction with Shelby as well, and it was somebody else.
The agent speaks up. One thing you need to keep in your evaluation as well, Rex, is how the Anarchs are claiming the exact same thing. We're likely to lose them and their support if we make this deal. If we really make this deal, if we don't kill them here and now.
Anyone cares about Anarchs here?
Was that in character?
Yeah, he said that. Anyone cares about Anarchs here?
Oh.
Yo, Anarchs is asking for Long Island. Apples to oranges, baby.
Let's not do that. Last thing I need from people to think is I'm some type of a sympathizer. So.
Anarchs have been talking for a long time. I guess it's
another day. Another day. Right now, I want to go about this the honorable way. We ask too much, we scare them off. We don't got them where we want them. We give them a spot. Maybe half a Staten. Give them Jersey. The fuck do we want with Jersey? Sure, they could scheme their schemes. They gotta cross a bridge to do it. That motherfucker with a mustache. He got a point. Any business we ever done, he been straight.
He's also the reason why Jinx is alive.
Legit.
You wish to give them half of Staten Island?
I do.
He nods. Mind if we ask for more? We will give them half of the Staten Island, but let's ask one more thing. Along with we are giving them Jersey, what we can ask from them. Names and old known havens of the Sabbat members, it is. Or, if you know havens, known clans, secrets, or, very simple, what they go after. They're doing something. They ask for 1 year. We need to know about that as well.
They said they were gonna do something for the sword, like its true purpose, the real war that they're fighting. I'm willing to bet these fanatics won't be willing to share what it is that they're doing, but they're sure willing to rat out everybody that's not on their team. to us.
Exactly.
So let them rat out everybody.
That's a fair point, Mitchell.
That's a fair point. When they rat out, we can tell them that they have been ratted out, so we can learn more about those people. If we capture a couple of them, a couple good guys, we can question them and dominate them to tell us what they know. When they learn they have been betrayed, they will want to share more things.
This will be a domino effect. If we can get them to tell us about every single one of the motherfuckers that are not on their team, and then we can capture some of them, and as John said, we can dominate them, tell us what they know. We're just gonna get an entire avalanche started.
After you make your deal, Rex, may I talk and say, before you give your answer, we know this and this and this. We know this and this and this. We're being open with you. So take it, and you will take it. Because we know that you're desperate. Looking tough and cool. Like, they look tough, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, if we're gonna show and make a deal, we can't look weak. And we should actually act like we are the guys dick on the table. Or fangs on the table.
God damn it, Emma John.
Oh, man. You thirsty and I love it. Never
see, really, John doesn't say half of the shit he wants to say or he wants to gain. I don't think he is being thirsty, but yeah, let's continue. I apologize.
Yeah, no, he says, Rex says, the fact that we are allowing them to have a part of Staten, what they asked for, and we said you can have half. We said you can have half. Dick's already on the table. We reach further, we just gonna look like a bully. I get it. But it's bad for survival. The long term of it, we do what we do. Expose some Alcavians, sure. We get more information about people we can pull from, sure. We want to be careful about how much we ask for. We don't want to spook them off the table in the first place.
Don't say it as a final statement then. Present it, and then work your way down. Say what we said before, right? Say that we want every single one of the motherfuckers that are not on their true quote-unquote goal. Everybody except these 2 packs that they speak of. Them and the other one. Everybody else held on a platter.
Names and havens, maybe.
Especially that Tremere pack. Well, did I say that out loud?
Word. I want the lost Jonas brother and the big titty bitch.
You look at John when you say that.
Fuck, let's do it.
He does look at John because John did share those pictures.
And John is like, I was trying to give you that information for a long time. I got their stuff. We don't need to ask about them because we're just gonna lose more if you ask about them. I know where they live. I know where they go. I know a lot of stuff about them.
Okay. So we don't have to ask for that in particular, but we can ask for something else, right?
If we make it vague and say everybody that ain't on a true path, their head's on a platter, that's vague enough to be good, I think.
Great.
That's solid.
So it's settled then. Half for Brooklyn.
Not Brooklyn, half Staten.
Not Brooklyn, it's Staten
Yeah,
Island.
shit,
Stop
fuck.
giving away shit.
Sorry, I've got Brooklyn on the brain. Half of
Rex,
half
what
for
have you
Staten.
done?
Hail Hydra. No, no, give them half a Staten in Jersey. Malks get the other half. We get the names on a platter. Whatever they want to give the Eastern Seaboard, and a year apiece.
Now,
Can I ask a question, Vinny?
Sure.
Just a geography question. When you say the Eastern Seaboard, are you just saying New York proper, or are you saying like everything on the Eastern Seaboard?
He said Eastern Seaboard.
We are getting.
He is not the person. He is not the person who minces words.
It is true.
Just a second.
But isn't wait time out like what? Okay.
How many cities in Eastern Seaboard has princedoms
What?
that will have Sabbat leave? Because that, like, John just like opens his phone and is like counting the boons right now. He's like looking at the photo and like this city, this city, this city, this city.
Rex.
I really apologize.
John and specifically Adam, I'm going to give you just a little nugget here that your minds will definitely.
My mind is going a mile a minute and I'm trying to stop it.
I'm going to give you both a little conclusion here, and because the moosh is stabbing pretty close to it, you could end conflict in well over 24 cities, if not more.
And that's a lot of boons.
That's a lot of boons.
It is.
If this goes off smoothly, the prince will be owed a huge amount of boons, and by extension, you're the ones that help broker the deal. You are entitled to commission.
I think like Adam and John just like comes eye to eye.
Like what? That's a lot.
And like this Scooby-Doo moment, they will look at each other, their eyes will widen, and they will both say, "Oh fuck!"
That's a lot.
Zoinks!
Zoinks! I believe the word is jinkies.
Jinkies. That's a lot.
This is like John's face, like coming closer.
Shake it, shake it. There we go.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
He's like,
shake it like a Polaroid picture. Oh my god!
24 cities. Did you just said two different cities? Oh my god!
I think we got a deal.
I think that's a deal, babe.
It's a deal.
Indian kindred. Out of character, Indian kindred be kindred. Fuck honor, fuck your clan Malkavian. We go for them sweet boons.
I might have to actually change the name of this title or the name of this scene to just.
I tried to be on your side, but then I saw the boons and I was like, "Fuck you, though."
John was like trying to be like all like camera, like we need to ask for more, we need to ask for more, and then like somebody just said like boons.
Yeah. But yeah, so with everything reaching in accord, Rex says, "We done here?"
Yeah.
Question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta go. Yeah.
John taps his hand on the table twice, saying, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
God wills it.
And yeah, so Rex will give him a nod and start walking back to the Sabbat friends.
Happy treehouse friends.
Our bros.
Well, Bill will step forward. So I believe you have come to some kind of accord with one another, which means you now can treat with me.
Word. So, the deal is Jersey. Half is Staten. You make good on your promise. Ones you've been giving us. Talking about the Eastern Seaboard. Talking about the Malkavians. Oh shit, am I missing something?
Yes, you are.
And on every single name and location of the people that are not in
Specifically, the premier coming for that ass swiggity swag.
Nah, John. John's got them. Just say all of them.
Yeah.
Say all of them.
And,
OC.
and,
Just go on, Robbie. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go on.
and Rex says, and also, the people in your ranks that ain't for the cause, we want names and havens. Gonna make it a lot easier to do your dirty work if we have all of them.
He turns back and looks to the woman with the blonde hair, and she just gives a slight nod.
Oh shit. Adam just says, "Oh shit," like audibly.
Okay. I need to do this. This is like the camera zooms into John, and John is like, yes. Yes.
Damn it, I'm a John.
I'll do it just once for the scene. But yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead, Vinny.
One more time.
All right. Firstly, I can do one better than give you the names and havens. They're all going to be in one place at one time, with the VIP. You all procured quite a bit of an arsenal, did you not, in the past few evenings?
Baby.
Glad to see you was watching.
We watched you walk in and walk out.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Your your traitor in your midst.
Say her name.
I don't know what name she has on your end. However,
Rex, no. When he says she, Rex unfolds his arms and his arms go to his side.
Adam looks at Rex.
Yeah, no, Mitch was gonna cross his arms, and he's just waiting. He's just waiting.
He's ready, because Rex has premonitions. He's waiting. He's ready. Knees weak, arms spaghetti.
Don't deny me this, Vinny. My dick is hard. Don't do it, baby.
on our end, we call them Esme. That is your mole. And there's more than one. Quite a few more. Everything that you say to one is heard by the others, and each of the war packs has one.
John raised an eyebrow at that.
You got pictures, descriptions.
Tall, skinny, blonde, intense blue eyes.
Told you.
Yeah. Is there a roll that needs to be made to determine, or
You already said that you know about the keeper's child.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
Now, when I said that everything that you say and everything they hear is heard by all of them, at the same time, everything that one feels, the others feel.
Oh, see? Fuck you, Vinny.
Moosh. That was my idea. Thank
Love
you very
you.
much.
Love you. That's a good one. That's a great one.
Who's the keeper's child again?
Esme.
Esme. Not ringing a bell. Sorry. Shit.
Ringing a fucking bell.
Is she in the Clan Malkavian doc?
Yes, she is the Oracle.
She is like, what John said. It comes true. There's like a light bulb appears in John's head.
So it's not. Oh damn! I was wrong. Oh.
Sorry, buddy. Jennifer Frost is creepy, but she's clean.
Intense blue eyes, you
Fish.
say. Like John says, like everybody can hear it in a way, like every intense blue eyes, you say.
Not quite as intense as my lovely friend over there.
Like everybody can hear John is like,
How many of these Esme are there?
I've only ever seen 5, but I know there's more.
What do those 5 look like?
Exactly the same.
John pulls
That's
the
a nice
photo.
callback, Benny.
John pulls
I like
the
comics too. That's a nice callback.
What does John do?
John pulls the photo. Is it your resume?
Yes, that's her.
John's ego is like getting higher.
I believe his ego needs its own zip code now.
Yeah. It's like he kind of looks at the Rex and just nods.
Now, as for your VIP target and where they're going to be, I do not have an exact location, but I know where you can get it. That oil rig is their intelligence center. It will have exactly where their VIP and the final blessing for the crusade will happen. We won't know until the night of. You will know well in advance. And last but not least, once this VIP is gone, the other crusades will have to come to a close. And all of those that do not serve the sword as it is meant to be will return back to where they came from, to lick their wounds.
There's only one thing left. Unless anyone else has anything else they wanted to add?
John's just having an orgasm.
Okay.
There's a question about the. Did we get the Haven locations?
No, he did you one better.
Okay.
He's telling you that they're all going to be there.
No, the thing is, what I'm asking for is that's a Tremere only pack.
Oh, the
John-
magistrates.
John has that.
Yeah,
John
John has
has
that.
that information. He told that he knows where they live. He knows where they, he knows what roads they go. They go to one place every month, and or every week, and he knows those places. But they
Yeah.
go.
So I forgot about that.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Then if everybody's good, Rex is gonna say there's only one thing left. You OG. I respect that. I like to think about the same. So that means, and he holds out his hand to him. Deal ain't a deal till the hand been shook.
He'll step back as the woman steps forward. Bill always has been a good mouthpiece, and he gets business done. You are entitled, of course, to one more bit of information, and that is the identity of the VIP. I'm sure it will make your prince very happy.
Word.
Are any of you familiar with the position of cardinal?
Yes.
Motherfucking hay bales.
Hay bales and bay bales.
A Canaanite that has been around since the 1500s by the name of Francisco Domingo de Polonia.
Apollonia? The Spanish dude?
Zaddy! Oh my god. Sorry. I love
Girls.
Polonia's in fucking town?
Zaddy.
He will
Gonna
be
dominate
there.
him to kiss my ass.
He will be there, without a doubt. The position within his clan, this is something I can assure you. As sure as the sun will come up tomorrow.
Mitchell's gonna squint real hard on this lady. You're willing to rat out not just some VIP, you're willing to rat out Polonia. He's a scourge, he's a knight, he's a monster. He's one of your foremost Templars, and you're just willing to throw him away? Damn!
He stepped away from the path. He chose his own fate.
And Adam looks at Mitchell. I said, I told you. I told you they play dirty.
Mitchell needs a moment. He's having a moment and he needs a moment.
Fair enough.
And then she offers out her hand.
Rex will take it. He will not. He will not lay his dick down and put like his 1 dot of potence into it, or it won't even squeeze too terribly tightly. It will be relatively firm if she's showing any sign of force as well. But otherwise, he will be, gentlemanly in the way that a man takes one's hand.
She shakes it and she's got a hell of a grip.
Okay, yeah, he's put maybe not the whole dick out, the flies out.
He's picking up what she's putting down.
Yeah.
And when she does, tendrils of shadow will streak out from the sleeve of her jacket and will wrap around Rex's arm as she pulls you close, and she will whisper something into your ear before letting you go, and she will simply look at her contemporaries and they will begin to get in their car. And hang on, Robbie, I'm going to send it to you right now.
Perception alertness, I have heightened senses.
Oh.
Can I roll for it, Vinny?
Hang on.
Terrible.
This is awful.
I just want you to know I'm standing right now.
Jesus.
And she is going to do her best to make sure that that only goes into Rex's ear.
Mm-hmm.
He has 2 successes.
Oh, tell me. Speak to me.
All right, I'm going to send it to you so that way you can react to it and nobody else knows.
Okay. You
He's
ass.
in my cock here.
You're a cock. That's all I have to say to you.
Who, me or Vinny?
Both of you.
Okay.
And yeah, they get in their car and they drive off without incident. And while you're doing that, I still have my headphones on, but I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah, Rex, after the rather intimate and intense handshake, will just kind of, let his hand go down to his side and just kind of nod at that. Because, I mean, what do you do when you get, like, tentacle shook? But, yeah, he turns around, to the group with a smile. Or, well, doesn't have a smile, but he gets one. Says, "All right, We know what we gotta do. We got the keys to end this shit. We got all the toys to make it fun.
Do we really?
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Oh shit.
You guys have a place to go now. You guys have to go get yourself some intel, don't you?
Yeah.
We do.
And this is also a good place that if Amachan needs to leave because it's late as fuck where he is, he can do so.
Yeah. What kind of intel we're getting?
The shit
guys
you're
are
salivating over, bro.
You're getting the location of the final blessing.
Oh, look, is it gonna be very hard for us to get? Like very long?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then I need to fuck off.
Yeah.
Okay. John gives a reason for him to leave. Maybe he will need to inform some people. Blah blah blah. Would that be okay with you guys?
Sure.
Okay.
One thing I want to ask you, Amachan, before you left, he's going to he's going to ask for the location of like that specific haven.
He will say the we can talk later.
Fair enough.
Like I'm not trying to stop you or anything. Like I want to plan something. I was waiting for a while. I will invite you for that scene as well if you don't mind.
That's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
See you guys later. Bye bye.
Thank you for the scene.
All right. So, do you guys give a call to Frankie?
Sure. I will let one of the Bruja do it. He'll pass like the GPS thing over. So I think, he'll pass the GPS over. And he'll actually look between Dacian and Mitchell and say, "Who wants it and who's gonna make the call?"
Dacian offers.
Mitchell shrugs.
So Dacian makes a report, gets in touch, makes a full report of basically everything that happened, minus the long discussions about what should be done.
So, sorry guys, did you guys press the button?
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, does the button get in touch with Frankie?
No, it just it lets him know that you guys are ready and where you guys need to meet up.
Yeah, so boom.
All right. It shows you a place that's not too far from where you're at. It's along the shores of the Hudson River.
Oh, the Hudson.
Nasty thing it is. So, do you guys go there?
Fuck yeah.
All right. So when you get there, Frankie's there waiting for you, and he simply says, "All right, girls, report."
Shall we go over it in character?
Yeah. You guys can just say, if you guys want to summarize it for the sake of brevity, you may.
Yeah, so Dacian just makes an account of what the offer was, what we agreed in exchange, what will be going down at the oil rig, and anything else that Dacian caught but I missed.
Okay. Frankie will take it all under advisement. This is where we need to keep the prince on track. But I think you guys made a pretty damn fine deal. Now you guys got to get out to that oil rig.
I hope you're not saying that with just us alone, right?
Well, sort of, but you're not going in without some fun party favors. And as he says that, because I love the flair for the dramatic, the sound of an engine and blades chopping the air come in as the lights around in a heliport that Frankie is standing in front of turn on. And what you see coming down looks to be a military-grade helicopter.
Oh my god.
Simple task. Get in there, smash and grab, get the intel that you need. And Adam, Rex, some of those lovely messenger bags are on board that helicopter. Do you think maybe you could leave a few?
Oh, diamonds are a girl's best friend. You got it, boss.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
All right. So Frankie walks down to what looks to be like a little command tent or whatever, and where there's several other people, including a few of the Primogen. And that helicopter is landing there. Its blades are spinning, and well, to say the least, you see that it has got rocket pods on the side of it, and it's also got what looks to be Gatling guns mounted on the doors.
Hmm.
And it's ready to take you guys off. Are you guys ready?
Let's go.
All right. So as you guys take to the air, you get a really good look of just the Manhattan skyline and Coney Island, Staten Island, the Bronx, everything. And the helicopter turns around at a high bank and then begins to head out to sea. The two pilots in the front simply say that, when we get up to this thing, it's probably going to be hot, which means you guys have to get going as quick as possible. And the co-pilot will point to a crate that sits in the middle of the helicopter.
And Rex's response is, "What?" Because helicopters are loud.
That's why you have the headphones.
Oh, right. My bad.
Would anybody like to open the crate? Anybody want to open the box?
I will open the box.
Inside the box is a sleeping antediluvian.
Okay, I Diablerize it.
And go ahead and hit your sheet. You're dead.
Okay.
There are a number of assault rifles. They look like carbines. They have scopes on them, and seems to be a set of night vision goggles for each of you. And there's 5 magazines at 30 rounds apiece. And those magazines have at the top of the magazine, you can see the bullets inside. The bullets have a red cap to them.
These are Dragon's Fire breaths.
Dragon's Fire breaths?
Dragon's Fire rounds, whatever. Dragon breath. Whatever. English is not my language, Vinny.
But you speak it so well.
I'm not American, nor am I English.
You're very American.
I will fight you. Don't you dare insult me like that.
Bitch.
And right on the eve of America Day. Anyways.
Yeah.
So,
my dick.
Want to give you some freedom.
So, each one of you is able to take one of these carbines. There is a satchel for each of you to carry.
Mitchell just looks at it and says, I had no idea how to wield one of these.
The helicopter co-pilot will simply say, just leave it in one area and we'll take care of it from there. They don't go off unless you press a button, and we have the button.
Sounds very reassuring.
So as you guys are flying in, you see the oil derrick as you're approaching it in the dead of night. You can see the helicopter pad. You can see men with guns and mounted gun emplacements. And flares begin to go off either side of the helicopter as the helicopter begins to take evasive action. And the door gunners begin to lay down fire onto the area around the helipad as they're coming in. Rocket pods fire off several rounds into the areas just below it, taking out many of the mounted gun emplacements. And as they come down, the pilot will not actually touch down. He will basically hover about 15 feet above, and he will tell you all to move, 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 jump! I would like everybody to make me a Dex Athletics check to make the landing.
You said Dex Athletics?
Mm-hmm.
What's the difficulty?
Standard diff.
I fail.
Do you add your dots and celerity or not?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So that's 3. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 6. Okay.
Jesus.
So Dacian makes it.
I missed that.
Adam, standard diff.
Alright.
Adam lands like a dancer, from the looks of it, with 4 successes. And Rex also. So basically, what happens is Rex and Mitchell jump out of the side of this helicopter like they were doing a halo jump. And then they realize only too late how close they are to the ground. They don't hurt themselves, but perhaps their pride is a bit wounded. Meanwhile, Dacian lands with a certain amount of skill, maybe not a whole lot of grace, and Adam comes down like he's fucking Spider-Man.
Ow, my fucking nose.
And the helicopter pulls away the second you guys are out. And immediately the sound of gunfire hitting all around the helipad near where you guys are standing is going off. Run, you motherfuckers! Dex Athletics, run, run, run!
From that moment when you bought the right thing this downtime.
Assuming diff 6 again.
Mm-hmm.
Much better than last time. Holy balls!
Holy balls!
Holy shit! Nobody got under 3 successes. I like this. Yeah.
Psh, bullets.
Dodging in between bullets.
This is basically what it kind of looks like around you guys. Is the fact that there are tracer rounds everywhere, and you guys are ducking, dodging, and diving. All through them.
Fuck wrenches.
Rex, a wrench goes flying just past your head as you say it.
Ha!
And you guys make it inside the facility. The sound of gunfire sort of subsides.
When we make it inside the facility, you know, when you like step into a place, there's like a map.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look at the map?
There's no map there.
There is no map there. Fuck.
The rooms are only lit by red emergency lights at the moment, probably because the thing was hit by the facility was hit by a rocket pod. So power is probably out in several areas. But you guys don't smell any smoke or anything of the nature of burning. If people who would like to do a perception and alertness check.
I hope it shouldn't be hearing based, right?
It's sight based.
Okay.
5 successes.
Also, is this does this have anything to do with the dark?
Yes. If you have any kind of merit that, or any kind of merit or discipline active that enables you to see well in the dark.
Protean
definitely
one.
apply. Yes.
So that's perception, alertness. What diff?
For you, it'd be standard diff, so 6.
Okay.
Don't we have night vision goggles on though?
That's true. You guys do have night vision goggles, if you wish to use them.
I am night vision goggles.
I am the Batman. I am the Batman.
I am the Batman.
Well, see, I know you guys actually aren't the Batman because the Batman would never call himself the Batman.
You know what? We can get into a conversation on why I don't like Batman, but this is neither the time nor the place.
Good,
So-
I'll be in it to shut you down. No, sorry.
So everybody has enough successes that what you see. I'm still waiting on Dacian. Don't fall over now.
So wait, we're all rolling that perception.
Yes.
Jenny, I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom.
Okay.
Perception alertness.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So everybody has enough successes. What you see as the door shuts behind you is written on the walls. It says, "Pumping level 1." Do you guys proceed down the dark halls?
Tactical assessment of the situation.
What's tactics, please? Four successes. It would be best if you guys were to remain in a tight-knit group and check your corners before going around each and every one of these corridors and making sure that if you don't have like Protean or Auspex or anything that lets you see in the dark, you definitely should be wearing the night vision goggles.
Okay, so they should mutter his instructions. Goggles on if you don't have super specialized. Let's have a point man in the front, one in the back.
Rex will offer to be in front because tank.
Hey, Robbie, now's a real good time for that Serpentis.
Word. I had pulled up the Dark Ages book specifically to look at that. That's that's just what is it? A blood point? Let me look it up real quick. For Serpentis 3.
Oh God.
I've been a bad boy.
Apparently.
Drinking that Kementiri blood.
Hey, girl. This is going to take me a hot second. I don't suppose you have them offhand, do you?
Give me 1 second and I'll tell you.
Sure.
I got it.
And I know it's I know we're using Dark Ages Serpentis, right?
Yes.
Page 252. Spend a blood point to change reflexively. Serpent's Flesh reduces soak difficulties to 5, so you can use stamina to soak any aggravated damage not caused by fire or sunlight. You may slip through any opening wide enough to fit your head through. And lastly, you can reflexively escape any grapple. The change can be subtle if the vampire spends a willpower point during the activation is subtle. Casual scrutiny will not reveal her supernatural nature if she's wearing at least modest clothing. If she chooses to bear the weight of her supernatural nature, reduce intimidation difficulties by 2. There you go.
That is a tough call. I like being scary.
Fuck the police.
Fuck the police?
Fuck the police.
Yeah, I will, I'll spend the blood point, and, if, is it alright if I take a little bit of liberty with exactly how scaly he is?
Go for it.
I've been looking at what shark skin looks like under a microscope,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like these forked scales.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, anyone who's paying attention, like, in the middle of this running, because I assume we're still running, yeah?
You guys can be moving carefully through the corridors. I wouldn't recommend running. Dacian definitely did.
All right, as Rex steps to the front to take point as resident damage soaker, his skin begins to ripple in a very mystique way, and lining his complexion will start to pop out little gray forked scales until he's pretty much covered in them of various sizes. A lot smaller around the facial extremities, and larger in bigger, less mobile patches of flesh. Flesh.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Flatulent.
Flatulent.
God damn it.
You can probably all see this since he's in front of all of us. Dacian, for one, just assumes this is gangrel stuff. You know, just gangrel stuff.
All right. You guys come around the corner, and the halls are pretty empty at the moment. You see doors that open into rooms with machinery, but they all look pretty self-contained. There's not a lot of room to hide unless you want to hide in like moving parts, which would probably be disastrous. But you guys do find a stairwell, and on that stairwell, there's actually a listing of levels. The one that you're on says pumping. The next one down says personnel. And then the third one has the words containment painted over what wasn't there before. So which floor would you like to go to? The second or third floor?
Now that add that we not split the party.
100%.
Nope. That's a bad idea. Why not check the second floor first and then go down to third?
Word.
Right. So you guys get down to the second level. It's eerily quiet. The only thing you can really hear is the hum of the machinery and the occasional rumble from outside as the gunfight is still going on. As you go through these corridors in the second level, it's all dormitories and showers and things of that nature, common areas. Not a window in sight. It seems like almost the perfect place if you wanted a haven. It's light tight and it's very remote and fairly easily defensible.
Perception investigation.
Absolutely.
Is it open for everybody or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, out of character, remind me what our final objective is here.
Blow
One
it all up.
success.
You guys need to get intel and then you need to blow it up.
One.
All right, Rex. For your one, when you search through the rooms and lockers and whatnot, you find a fair number of them that actually have items of food inside, like canned foods or like things that don't expire
Mm-hmm.
fairly quickly.
Non-perishables. Non-perishables.
And that would probably indicate that there, at least some of the people here are probably not vampiric. Same thing for Dacian.
Yep.
But company.
And did you roll, Anthony?
I had one success.
Okay. Yeah, so same thing.
Oh,
So yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything too special about the personnel level.
can I try again at a higher def?
If you'd like, sure.
Oh,
Nope.
or
Yeah.
nothing.
Actually, oh no, because you've got Auspex
Mm-hmm.
going. All right. So, you guys have nothing on the second level. Would you like to descend down to level 3?
I'm game.
Okay.
Sure.
As you go down, the stairwell is much deeper set. It goes
There
much
is-
further down.
Before we descend, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Mhm.
There's one more last thing I'd like to do.
Okay.
Can I do a spirit's touch?
Would you like to spirit touch?
I guess the lockers?
Okay. Go ahead. I'll facilitate for you.
One, two, three, four, five.
The persons who you touch, the locker,
Mm-hmm.
his name is Eric Shipley.
Mm.
He's one of the guards here. He is human because you see him out in sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
But you also get a slight. He seems to be very apprehensive about being only one level away from the second level, or from the third level.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And that he's never been there, and he's never wanted to go there.
Okay. Adam will relay the information.
So there'll be something down there.
There's something definitely there.
Anybody here got common sense?
I do.
Man, if I wanted to keep something safe, I would put it somewhere where nobody wants to go.
What are the levels again?
2 and 3.
2 and 3. You guys are on 2, and there's only the 3rd level left.
They got to keep all the good shit in the bad places. If it's locked up like a tick's ass, you can bet they're gonna be a diamond.
You have a way with words.
I like money.
That's a fair point. Let's do it.
So as you come down to the 3rd level, it's much further down. The gap, or the area between the 1st and 2nd level, is dwarfed by how deep level 3 goes. You guys go down the crisscrossing stairs until you guys are down at the bottom, and the door itself looks to be like a watertight door, the kind of thing you might see like on a military ship or whatever. It's got like the big turning crank in the center. And it says, "Do not open. Authorized personnel only." The question is, does the party follow the rules as written?
Oh,
Anthony thinks we should, but the character is going through.
So I was looking through something. What were the rules is written again?
It says, "Do not enter. Authorized personnel only."
Oh, you fuck that shit. Bitch, I'm authorized.
Boom.
All right.
John said God was on our side. We got the best authority.
Guns
So-
aimed at the door when it's opened up.
I laugh unironically.
When you open the door, there is a very distinct stench of rotting flesh. It's thick. It's like a morning fog on a hot day. It's just there and in your face, and it ain't going nowhere.
Perception, alertness.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. Rex, go ahead and or no, Anthony.
Mm.
You have 4 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Please roll me your stamina difficulty 8.
I have 3 as well.
Please also make me a roll at difficulty 8.
1 success.
Okay, you're fine. You feel your blood coming up, as if you want to vomit. The smell triggers something in the back of your mind, this instinct, and it's sickening. Let's see if Dacian fares any better.
So stamina and
Just straight stamina. Difficulty 8.
one.
You barely hold it together. Your blood, you nearly regurgitate blood. It comes all the way up to the top of your throat, and it threatens to come out as your cheeks bulge, but you manage to swallow it back down in just the last second.
Hate it when that happens.
So do you all go inside?
It smells nasty.
Nasty.
So is the smell bothersome just like very strong rot, or is there something more to it?
Pardon?
Is the smell bothersome just because it's a very strong smell of rot? Or
Yes.
So there's nothing more special than that.
No, it's extremely pungent. So when you guys go in, the red lights are there with the occasional bright white strobe light from looks to be like an alarm, though there is no sound. Rex, I would like you to make me a perception and alertness check.
Shit. I hope it's not hearing based.
It's sight based.
Okay. So diff 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got 1.
All right. You hear a few sounds not too far enough from where you are. In fact, there's something coming down the hall towards you. And as you turn, there in the darkness, and you're able to see, this is what you see coming towards you.
Hot.
It's so cute.
And everybody, please roll me initiative.
Company. What's the green?
Wow. Wow.
Plus.
Man, where's a moose? She's going to get jealous. Fucking Discord's cheating on him.
Discord is cheating on him.
Yep. Started up a new affair with me, apparently.
It's a love affair.
Dacian, you have the higher modifier. You're going to go before I am. Or, yeah.
19.
Think. Is that how that goes? Me and David rolled. We both got 15, and it's whoever has the higher modifier goes first, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Don't forget your celerity.
Right. 4, 6, 8, 16. I'm at 16.
So Rex is going last. So that is Mitchell. No, that's Adam, Mitchell, Dacian, and then Rex.
Monster's going first, Awesome.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, no. The highest one of them has a 16.
Fuck you.
Right. Then it's even with me.
And as far as I'm concerned, you guys always go first.
All right.
So what are you gonna do?
So Adam, Mitchell, Dacian, Rex. Yay.
I have a sneaky suspicion that I don't want to get close to that thing. So, at range, and 1 point of celerity, just in case I need to move fast.
Are you gonna use one of them weapons with Dragon's Breath rounds?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It might be a bad thing, but we'll find out.
All right. So you are going to hold your action?
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. Then by all means, shoot away.
the diff?
Hmm?
Oh, wow. I'm a special fucking monkey. Anyway, that doesn't go there. So, and that's a botch.
Well, you have the
One,
scope.
two,
Scope lowers the difficulty by 1, right?
you have to aim to get that difficulty thing.
Yeah, that's a botch.
Roll me 1d3, please. All right. Roll me 6. Roll your damage as if you hit with 1 success with the shot. You are shooting Rex.
Whoopsie. Rex could probably soak that shit. It should be out here.
Famous last words.
Not if it explodes inside his body.
Got to get in there first.
Yeah, kinda. So, how much damage does this do?
A carbine does 6 damage.
So 7d10.
No, just 6 because you don't have any rollover successes.
Gotcha. You said with like assuming 1 success. So
Yeah.
Okay, so it would be 7 then, correct?
No, it would still be 6.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got you.
because
Choke you.
2 aggravated damage, please.
But you have serpent skin, so you can add your stamina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
my stamina and my fortitude. So yeah, buddy.
Oh, wait a minute. Add 4 more dice and roll, please. Incendiary rounds. Add 4 damage.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They nasty.
Wait.
All right. So I lied. Soak 6.
Was Rex gonna spend for fortitude?
He sure as fuck is now. So 4 of that drops, or no, 3 of that. And I only have fortitude 3. So 3 of that drops, and I have to soak 3, and that'll just be with my stamina pool.
Okay.
And at diff 5.
Yep.
I will take 2.
Okay. And go ahead and roll high or low.
I'm gonna say
1 or 2.
I'm gonna say low.
You're lucky. Your clothes do not get set on fire. They just kind of smolder a bit.
My bad, G. My bad, Jam.
Yeah, he just kind of. I need to change the GIF real quick. That was funny, but you know, yeah, he. Yeah.
All right, Mitchell, it's your turn.
It's just gonna punch them with one of his brass knuckles.
The Nux. It's always the Nux.
The Nux. He's gonna spend 1 blood point for potence and 1 blood point for celerity.
Okay.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Yep. Got down ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 2 is 3, so that's 7 lethal.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
tell me how you kill this one.
Oh, all right then. So Mitchell will kind of make a mad dash towards one and clock one straight in the sternum as he flies backwards.
Yeah, you hit that thing, and when it hits the wall, its neck snaps, and it ceases to move. Monster C is dead. All right. So with Monster C down,
Excuse me.
you hear the footsteps of something coming around the corner, and you see two of these. And they are going to come charging at Mitchell.
Would they enter initiative right now, not next round?
Mm-hmm.
And then they should enter next round. They're entering initiative now. They should act the next round.
No,
not
I mean,
this
no,
round.
they're part of the fight.
Ew.
It's a fucking flying vagina. Shit looks terrifying though. Goddamn Zamisi.
The first one misses.
Huzzah. Can you parry barehanded?
I don't think so. I think you can block.
Hmm.
Parry would imply that you have a weapon of some kind, more substantial than brass knucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, second one gets a success, so it is going to hit you with. Can you soak me 1 aggravated damage, please?
I can sure try. I don't have fortitude, you see.
Well, you're a Bruja. I mean,
I have armor. I soak it.
very good. Very good, man. All right, the next one is on initiative. Is on initiative 13.
Me and Rex are on 15.
All right. Does any? Yeah. So yeah, you. There's another individual going to be in the fight. Its shadows looming around another corner as it's coming around, but its initiative is after yours.
Okay, so Dacian takes, leans on a back foot, points the gun, takes aim for the tentacle monster that's best visible, that isn't being that Max isn't that Mitchell isn't
It's not attacking Mitchell.
in the path. Whichever he has a better angle of the two without risking shooting at Mitchell.
Okay.
Blood buff Dex. Night goggles are on and full burst fire.
All right. Add 10 plus 2 difficulty.
Add 10 what?
You add 10 dice to your roll, and you increase the difficulty by 2 to hit.
30 firearms.
Yes. Dex firearms plus 10.
And I'll also add the 4 from the
No, that's for the damage.
No, from Mr. John's speech.
Oh. Okay. You're calling on it now. That's fair.
and difficulty is therefore 8, right?
Difficulty 8. Yes. You were spraying like a motherfucker.
So that's a fuck ton of dice.
1 success. After it's all said and done.
Roll 10 aggravated damage, please.
7 if one doesn't subtract.
Ones do subtract here.
Yes.
6.
Alright, so it takes 4. Two, 3, 4. Okay.
Look at all those ones.
All right. Yeah, that's how it always goes with fucking auto fire.
Oh, yeah. Rex before the next one, yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's left?
There is a shadow coming around the corner, and there are 2 of the gaping maws.
Shit, I didn't activate Protean, and that's going to take a whole turn to do, yeah?
Yes.
I will spend my turn activating Protean.
Okay. So we finally come to Monster D.
Eh.
And this is what you see.
Terrifying.
The thing is absolutely massive. Probably good 8 feet tall. Broad as fuck across the shoulders. Long claws on each hand. And looks like it's angry. And it's pissed off, and it looks like it's in a lot of pain. And it is going to go for... All right, Adam, it's coming after you.
Oh boy. I'll spend that to. I'll use my celerity action to dodge.
Okay. You have a flak jacket on, right?
I have a special one I got at his previous mission.
Okay. I'll make sure, because I want you to have every benefit that you can. And it will spend 1 blood for potence. All right, can you soak for me, please? 7 ag.
Fuck you.
Isn't he still dodging?
Yes, he is dodging. So 1, 2, 3.
I'm just moving out. I'm getting the fuck out the way.
Yeah, well, you did it by a number of successes, so you good.
Mm-hmm.
You good, homie. So now, anybody under an initiative of 13?
Nope.
All
Rex
right.
is at the bottom, is the lower of the 215s.
Okay. Did anybody have celerity actions still left?
I do.
All right. What's Mitchell doing?
Mitch's gonna punch the big guy. The claws.
Okay.
One day I'll be so grossly incandescent. Can't rumble with Bruja. Try as I might.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So that is 8 d10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 lethal.
You might actually be able to kill it in 1 hit, depending on how the soak goes. You do not kill it in 1 hit, but you fuck it up.
Yeah, that's 7 health levels.
7 ag is 7 lethal. 7 lethal. Holy shit.
It's not dead. It's still on its feet. It's looking haggard, but it's still on its feet.
All right. Chop it around, bitches.
And I do believe that is our Rose.
I'll spend 1 point for celerity.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually. I have that. So I spend for 2 points in celerity. And I will attack.
Okay.
The big dude. It's scary.
Okay.
Ding 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 ding.
Gotta move on.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
How much damage does it do?
The rifles as equipped right now do 10 dice of damage base point.
Okay.
So you rolled 13.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 5.
Tell me how you kill it.
I look at Mitchell. I say dodge. I go for a headshot.
Well, you leave it with a smoldering hole in its head as it hits the ground and its eyes fix. Mitchell.
Got you.
Lol. Mitchell's going to spend 2 blood for celerity, 1 blood for potence, and let's see. Nice to. And yeah, no, that's yeah. And he's going to punch one of the moving vaginas.
Okay.
I like the way that became a thing.
I miss Shelby.
He isn't gone yet. Oh, damn, I miss.
Yes, you do.
Mitchell, no.
All right. So
Eat you.
our twins on number 16 on initiative 16 are both going to go for Mitchell, and they are going to try and initiate grapples, and they are both spending for potence.
I mean,
Mitchell.
they can roll separately.
Yeah, they are. They are. But they're both declaring as the same action.
How much potence do these guys have? They're not vampires.
A lot.
Why? They're not vampires.
They are vampires.
Oh, that's a bad idea then. I'd like to dodge.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3. So they first have to beat one of them first. The first one has to beat 3 successes, and then I still roll my strength brawl.
It's going to have that with its potence.
I mean, that's still taking away 3 successes.
Yeah.
How much potence does it have?
It has potence 5.
What the fuck, Vinny?
Of course. Why did I expect anything different?
What the fuck?
We're in the end game, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't even pulled out the big guns, literally.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't worry, I break out.
Hey, Marie.
You have 5. Yeah, you spent for potence, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got 4 automatic plus 3, so I got 7, which is enough
Yeah.
to completely nullify him.
Oh, yes, you do. All right, and the number 2 is going to do the same thing.
I'll dodge. Fuck this guy. His slimy vagina.
Probably more of a maw than a vagina.
That fucking vagina.
Court has decided, Vinny.
It has 3 successes plus the additional 5.
So it's got 8.
Mhm.
So I need to roll so minus 2, 6, so I have to get 2 successes. Goodbye.
As the 2 flesh-crafted creatures attempt to just overpower Mitchell, Mitchell is showing just how strong he truly is.
He is not doing it a graceful way. He's doing it like fuck. It's hard. Fuck. Ow, you are gross. Fuck you.
Vagina dentata! Vagina dentata!
Oh God, it's got it. Oh God, it's slobbering on me.
Get it off. Get it off.
Senpai, no!
Tap out, tap
Alright,
out. Bad touch.
Dacian.
Bad touch.
Dacian, it is your turn. Just so you are aware, your gun is depleted. You will have to reload if you would like to do that. It will require an action. Or you can spend for celerity to do it.
Yeah, so gun was being dropped as soon as it was empty. I'll buff Dex, activate one celerity,
Mm-hmm.
and go to impale the hurt tentacle monster.
Okay.
Sword.
Mm.
4. Alright, so it takes 2. Ooh, injured tentacle monster is not doing so good.
I think the 10 doubles sword spec.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. Okay, you haven't rolled damage yet, have you?
No.
Okay, so then, yeah, that's 4, 5, 6. So 6 successes. Take 5 of those, add them on to your damage pool, please.
Hold on, it's not 6. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it is 6. My apologies.
Yeah, Max.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going
Yeah,
away.
Max.
Yeah, Max.
Katana damage is
It's standard sword. I do believe that a sword is...
Depends on what rule set you go with in both Mage and Changeling Katana, but does +3 lethal.
I'm going with the combat doc, thank you.
The combat doc is +3 lethal.
Yes, strength +3 lethal. Do your thing, sir.
strength +3. Got it.
Strength +3. So it's going to be your total is strength +8.
Yep. Plus your potence.
So
6 minus 2, I think. 4.
4. How do you kill it?
Geez, how do you kill it? Yeah. Just jump. Dish just jumps through the air and attempts to decapitate the limp head hanging on its top.
I'm glad you noticed that.
Even like, yeah, still needs a brain. Even if, so goes for that decapitation.
Well,
Slice.
you slice the head off, and the body falls to the ground, twitching and turning cold and pale and gaunt. Whatever these things are, they must have been embraced only recently.
But they have potence 5. Fuck out of here.
All right. Next up is Rex.
So shadow tentacles. One of these vagina dentatas, and
One of the Tatas is alive. Everything else is dead.
okay. Well, so one of the tatas and the tentacles, or the tentacles dead.
Tatas and the tentacles are the same thing. There's only one tentacle monster left. Everything else is dead.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go for him then.
All right.
Oh, no, wait, that's been buffed, so it's 90, 10, lesser or equal to, except for one, going for the bite. Five successes, 10s explode.
Okay.
It is 4, 5, 6, 7, plus strength, which is currently 5, is 12. Plus potence, so 13. Seven egg.
It takes 5.
fuck. Yeah, Rex is just going to start tearing into it and ripping off what he can with his teeth as some flesh goes flying, but not enough to down it.
Mm-hmm. Celerity actions.
I use mine to dodge.
So I believe next in line or Adam was.
I have to.
Yep.
I'm going to unsheath my sword, so I do not have to reload.
You didn't have to reload. You didn't auto fire.
Oh, okay.
The
That's
reason Dacian did is because he went full auto with the gun.
I'm this sword. I'm putting away the gun.
Okay.
Two, 7. 2.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How do you kill it?
Um,
Have enough to stop you from killing it.
Adam will run, going really fast, jump up, and try to cleave the thing in half.
Which you do pretty readily. And all is quiet now as we come out of initiative. Mitchell,
Yeah.
where you knocked the first thing through the wall, you can see a light on the other side of the wall, and just through the crack, you can see what looks to be maps and posters and things of that sort.
See a light.
Let's go investigate.
All right.
Dacian is still on guard for potential danger. He hasn't been told by a storyteller that combat is done.
Likewise with Rex.
And so the fourth wall breaks.
It's been a good run.
In fairness, it also makes sense because I'm not the smart one.
All right, so do you guys go to the intel room?
Cautiously.
Most of what's there looks like it's been incinerated, but there is a map, and it looks like it shows all the places that they've already hit that you know of, with little X's marked in there. It shows the shipping routes and whatnot that you guys have already intercepted. But it does show a place that is circled that says Pep Rally next to it. And it is in Staten Island near a large empty field.
I think we found it.
We start collecting stuff for later careful examination.
Okay. As you pull the map off the wall and fold it up and put it away for later examination, you begin to hear the sounds of dozens upon dozens of clawed feet moving in the areas below you. And you hear the noises that these tentacle monsters and the larger brutes made. A more than well enough to a number more than capable of overrunning you guys.
Well, time to leave. By
Bye.
the way, whilst they're running, Mitchell's gonna drop some of the care packages that you detonate with a button
Okay.
at places, just like over there and over there and over there and over there.
All right, you guys are dropping the astrolite.
Yep.
All right, everybody, make me Dex athletic rolls, please.
I'll spend a willpower point.
That's exactly 2 successes.
Oh, I didn't need to. Fuck me dead. 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
All right.
3.
Also 3.
Nobody fucked up?
Nope.
All right.
Nobody
So-
fell like in the movies.
So as you guys are running along this catwalk over sort of like an open cargo area, which looks like it has just a lot of drilling equipment, you see things pouring out of these closets, and they're climbing up walls like they're geckos. Other ones are running down the catwalk behind you. Others are literally ripping open the door that leads outside, like the big cargo door, and they jump out into the darkness, and you hear them climbing. Well, Rex doesn't hear them, but everybody else hears them climbing on the outside of the oil rig.
That was a disturbing noise.
Yes. And you guys burst through the door at the helipad. And I roll one more.
Dacian will have dropped the explosives on some floor previous.
Okay.
Well, that's what that's what Mitch was saying he was doing with the care packages, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, each one of you had a care package, and I'm going to assume that each one of you dropped one somewhere.
Yeah.
Christmas. Yeah.
Adam, I need you to make me a Dex Athletics check, difficulty 8.
I'm spending my 4. So that is...
Whatever it is, you got it, son.
Okay, yeah, you have 7 successes. Shit.
No.
As you're like the last one through the door.
Mhm.
And as you come through, one of the big brutes comes like crashing through the hallway wall that you were in.
Mm-hmm.
And it nearly grabs a hold of you. Like it cuts through the back of your shirt
Mm-hmm.
all the way through, slicing and turning it into ribbons. And you hear the sounds of gunfire as far as the people on the oil rig. They're now having to fight these things.
That sounds like a personal problem.
However, they are also trying to jump onto the helicopter from the edges of the helipad.
Damn. Morality.
Is it people that are jumping on the helicopter, or...
The monsters.
Oh.
Oh, no.
What?
Well, is there one of those really, really long pipes?
Yes, there actually are 4 of them.
I'm going to make a 360 with one of them. Like,
I'm going to go to the Gatling gun.
You guys, the helicopter is not on the helipad.
Fair
It's
enough.
hovering near it. Like,
Okay.
the pilot's not going to land on that.
Oh, wait. Okay. I know what Mitchell's going to do. Mitchell's going to throw his fellow kindred at the helicopter and make sure they land in it.
Okay. I want you to make a strength athletics check for each one of your peoples.
Mhm.
You have to get 5 successes to land them perfectly into the helicopter.
Potens is my friend.
And I'm going to say diff 8 because they're people and not like lawn darts.
Why do you do this to me, Vinny?
Because it's the end of the Chronicle, sir.
Why
We only
do
have
you
two
do?
more episodes after this, and then it's on to the next plot.
In
Fine.
fairness, throwing people is some crazy shit.
Fine. I'll spend a willpower point. I didn't need to.
Who do you
So who do you
grab?
throw first?
I'll throw Adam first.
Okay.
Wee!
Actually, you did need to.
I need to. Okay.
No,
Why
because I spent for potence.
Yeah,
I know.
he's
I'm
already got
fine
4
now.
automatic successes.
I'm fine
Yeah.
now.
All right,
Oh, 4. That's right. 4. Fuck,
Mitchell,
yeah.
roll me Dex Athletics as one of the creatures jump out at you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You dodge it as it skids past you and slides off of the helipad, scratching with its big claws, trying to gain traction, but you hear it fall off and then hit the water below. Go ahead and throw your next guy.
Potence, and I'll spend another willpower point.
Also, who?
I'll throw. Okay, who volunteers?
Rex will volunteer to go last.
All right.
He's
So
hardy
then-
enough to take it if he didn't make it.
So then,
I'm
Dave
gonna make
should-
I'm gonna make a courage check to see if Dacian feels like he should be thrown around by someone. He does. He thinks it's a stab.
the realest of the real.
Yeah. So he celerity sprints to add momentum to the throw.
And Dacian,
Yeah.
as you're thrown, one of the creatures jumps past you mid-air and grabs a hold of one of the wheels on the helicopter. This is a Black Hawk; it doesn't have those side rails.
And he
And-
got an NBA alley. What the fuck, man?
The helicopter lurches slightly as the pilot tries to compensate, so that way he doesn't give you a face full of helicopter blades. Please make me a Dex Athletics check. I'm going to say difficulty 7
Can
to
I
grab this. You may assist. It's going to be difficulty 8 for you because you're trying to catch him, and it'll be strength based. So strength athletics.
You about to get those scars back, son? No.
Aw, Rex, you so mean.
Yeah, dude.
spending a point of willpower? Beneath 1 success.
I
I've
told
got-
you it was difficulty 8. You have no successes.
No.
I spent willpower.
Oh, you did? Okay. And Dacian, you were at
That's 7.
just 7, so you have 3. So yeah, you catch Adam's arm as you're hanging out the side of the helicopter now. Mitchell,
Yes.
I need you to roll me Dex Athletics to dodge as I need you to roll it twice as 2 of the monsters come running at you.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. One success in the first one.
Okay.
And 3 successes in the next one.
All right. It's time for you to make a decision. Does Rex get thrown, or are you jumping?
This oil rig's on the water, right?
Oh yeah, it's way out there.
Rex will give him the go-ahead to go ahead. Just in case. If there's an explosion that I have to jump out of, I can swim just fine.
Never mind.
Do you have Protean 4?
He's a mariner, gang.
He's a mariner. You move in water at your walking speed or running speed, whatever.
Oh,
I also
well,
have no idea what's in the water.
Me, motherfucker!
That's for
can't I just grab Rex and jump together?
It's going to be
Like
very
beautiful
difficult.
vampire princess.
It's going to be difficulty 9 with threshold. So
What will be the threshold?
Why do you have to do this, Max?
Because
it's
Mitchell has
epic.
because Mitchell knows a thing called loyalties. Okay, motherfucker.
Rex knows a thing called swimming.
Hmm?
Swimming
off.
is also useful.
What would be if I were to do this? What would be the threshold successes?
It's going to be a
And don't you dare bullshit me.
Dex
No
athletics
threshold,
check.
no threshold of 5, asshole. Like,
Jump-
be legit.
jump-
Like,
Hey. Let the STST.
yeah.
Jumping
Dex
is strength.
athletics.
Jumping is strength based.
Dex athletics. And
Jumping
I
is
want
strength.
you to roll
Please let the STST.
Dex athletics, and I want you to get me 2 successes at difficulty 9.
Vanny,
Sir,
may we assist? Because we're not just gonna just let them like alley.
you have an armful of Dacian.
I drop him. He's on the plane.
Dacian's hanging out the side of the helicopter.
Can I instead?
Okay.
Can I instead of using potent use celerity?
Yes.
Okay. So what would that be? Would it lower the difficulty? Give me auto successes?
I'm going to give you lower difficulty, just that way we have a moment of
Okay.
butt clench.
Does it lower the difficulty based on the amount of blood that I spend for it, or does it lower the difficulty based on the amount of dots I have on celerity?
I am going to give it based on the number of dots and celerity you have.
Okay, so it lowers the diff by 2.
Okay. So diff 7.
Diff 7.
Get me 2 successes.
Dexterity, athletics, you said, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And a willpower point. Ba-dam.
Mitchell, you grab a hold, you jump, and you grab a hold of the side of the helicopter. Hand clamps into it firmly as you're holding Rex against you tightly. His face right against your bosom.
I'm gonna bite him.
He's
And
gonna.
the helicopter begins to pull away from the oil rig. The guy in the back of the helicopter, he presses the button and nothing happens. He presses it again, nothing happens. And he's like, God damn it, Astrolight, the remotes are out!
What do you mean the remotes are out?
They're not working!
Did you take the safety off?
I did! Pressing the button, nothing's happening. So, there are 2 miniguns on this thing. Who's
Gross.
mounting them?
I'll mount one.
Fine, let's go manual.
Fucking bullshit. Asshole. You have one fucking job.
All right.
Station goes to the other.
And Rex.
Yep.
In the bottom of that crate that's still open,
Uh-huh.
there was like a little canvas like sheet over it.
Mm.
There's 2 RPGs.
Motherfuck. Yes.
All right. So, what I want you all to roll is I want Dacian and Adam to roll 20 dice plus their dex. And if they have firearms, they can add that too.
Okay.
Difficulty 6.
All right. So Adam has 10.
12.
Dacian has 12. Jesus Christ. All right. Rex and Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
Dex firearms, please.
I don't have firearms.
You didn't hear that Omaha Steak came back and knocked on the head and everything?
No, I
Back
didn't.
and sitting out there on the daggone steps?
What would be the difficulty, Vinny?
Standard diff.
Okay, so diff 7. I will use my 4 extra.
We're actually going to use your 4 extra.
Mitchell doesn't have firearms.
I was asking if Rex is going to use them.
My 4 extra what?
Extra dice from Amusha's speech.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I have 2 successes.
You have 3.
How do I have 3?
Because, oh wait, yeah, difficulty 7 for you.
Yep,
I
don't have firearms.
And
6 success RPG roll. Pew, 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 pew.
God damn it, Robbie.
okay. I would like each of you to roll a standard 16 dice of damage on top of whatever your extra successes are.
All 4 of us?
No. This is RPG guys.
What ton of ones?
And ones cancel out on this one, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
8.
5.
5. Mitchell, how many you got?
I've got 5 as well.
Okay. The 2 RPGs don't do too much when they're fired. They do a bit of damage, but it's mostly cosmetic. Mitchell and Rex. There's something else in the crate. Basically, it looks like a tube with a stock.
God damn it, Vinny.
Breaks in the middle.
God damn it, Vinny.
Yeah, let's take a better look at what those are.
Those are grenade launchers.
Yeah, buddy.
Do you guys like to load them?
Yes.
Dex firearms, please, each of you.
All of us?
Nope, just them. 4. And
Hell yeah.
okay. So Max, Mitchell, your round goes. It just doesn't quite make it. It comes. You realize that after you fire it, that it's not a straight shot kind of thing. It's one of those things that has kind of like an arcing launch, has a pretty extreme drop off because it's a big round. Right.
He's gonna hold it in front of his crotch when he fires, if that's okay.
Perfectly fine. Do you know
Why
how
are you
much
so American?
damage?
Because I was
almost-
born in the U.S. of A.
Very American. You wouldn't understand.
So, Robbie,
Yes,
do you
sir.
know how much damage an M79 grenade launcher does?
No, but I'm about to find out.
It does 400 dice of damage. Make sure you fucking use your, and I think you can only do it in increments of 100. Make sure you use the greater than or equal to 6 failure 1.
All
Otherwise,
right,
we'll be here all fucking day.
I'm gonna try with 400 to see if it works. Yeah, it does. And why I used the 6F1, but it's not telling me.
So I
There are
told
a
you
lot
to do it in smaller numbers.
Oh, it's fair. I'll try again. But there are a lot of 10s in there.
Mm-hmm.
100 D 10. That's equal to 6F1. So that's 42 for the first one. Let me just copy the first thing and just what times rapid fire mode. 78. 78 plus 45 is 110, 123, and last one. 123, 163, 172.
So, between the RPGs sprouting off secondary fires, between the grenade launcher doing a massive amount of damage, and between the miniguns tearing into the soft metal and plastic and iron beams that make up this oil rig, it begins to become clear that you've set off a chain reaction from which this oil rig will never recover. Creatures and humans and kindred alike that are still on board scream out as a massive fireball erupts into the sky. As the helicopter begins to fly away in the midst of this brilliant flash. And it is there, ladies and gentlemen, that we will end our scene. So thank you, players, for playing, and thank you, watchers, for watching.
We'll see you next time, bitches!